General, I'm not getting you. I was hearing the music playing, but I'm not hearing you now.
Okay, sorry, my
Okay,
mic
sorry,
was
my mic
muted.
was muted.
All right,
So now you
okay.
can.
I cannot hear
Okay,
you.
good. Okay, good.
All right.
All right.
I getting a
I getting
feedback.
a
I don't
feedback.
know.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you're getting the feedback, then when you're ready to speak, I will just mute.
Okay, that's good. No
Okay,
problem.
Apparently,
that's good.
your
No problem.
mic is hearing my mic. That's why.
Yeah, yeah,
But you are
yeah,
clear
yeah,
from this angle. I'm not getting no
yeah.
feedback
Today I
from you.
using StreamYard. Today, yesterday I was using another. I was using
Yeah.
EV Mux or something. Yeah. So how are you this morning, man? How was you? And yesterday was Valentine's Day. You had a good
It was
time, man.
Valentine's Day. You had a good time, man.
Ah, not gonna good time. I had time to rest myself. Home. It was a wonderful time, honestly, and that I can say. It was a good time. It was a good
Okay.
time. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay,
I
ladies
want
and
to I
gentlemen, my
want to
name
also
is.
screen it from
Yeah.
my
Okay,
end.
ladies and gentlemen, my name is.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
also want to screen it from my end on my
Go
own
ahead.
page.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can go about
Yeah.
doing the talking while I'm doing the
Okay.
setup here to screen it already too.
All right. That's good.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. This is the Independent
Yeah, this
Minds
is the
for a
independent
Better
minds for a better
Liberia.
Liberia.
And
And
I hope that we have a
I
good
hope
time
that we have a good
today.
time today.
And
And
today is Sunday.
today is Sunday.
I know you guys, some of
I
you
know you
guys are on
guys,
your
some
way
of
to
you guys are on
church.
your way to
And I hope
church.
you'll
And
be,
I
I will
hope
be going to church
I will be
myself
going to
later on
church
today.
myself later on
And I
today.
want to say
And I
again,
want to say again
happy belated
happy
Valentine's
belated
Day.
Valentine's
And
Day.
my name is Mel
And my name is
Kishen,
Del
aka
Kishen,
General.
aka
If
the
you are in
General. If
Maryland,
you are
you are
in
in
Maryland,
Sano
you
or
are in
River G
San
or
or
wherever
River
you are
G or
right now
wherever
and
you
listen
are
to
right
us.
now and listen
I
to
want to
us.
say, please be
I
part
want to
of
say,
this
please be
program.
part of
This is
this
a new
program. This
program
is a new
live on
program live on
Top FM. And I want to
Top
make this
FM. And I want to make
disclaimer
this
that
disclaimer
Top FM
that
has
Top
nothing to do
FM
with this
has nothing
show.
to do with this show.
Whatever I say here
Whatever I
is my
say here is my
responsibility. So, ladies and
responsibility.
gentlemen,
So,
please
ladies
let
and
us have
gentlemen,
a good
please let
time
us have a
today.
good time
This
today.
show is only for
This show is
independent
only for
minds.
independent
If you're
minds.
Liberian
If you're
and you love your
Liberian and you
country,
love your
Liberia,
country, Liberia,
now this is your
now
show.
this is your show.
If you're
If you're
partisan guy
partisan
and you don't want to
guy
listen
and
to
you
any
don't want
other
to
thing,
listen to any other thing,
well, you can still
well,
listen to
you
us.
can
But
still
all we
listen to
want to
us.
do, we want to
But
say that enough
all
is
we want to
enough.
do,
We
we
want to
want to
make
say
sure that
that
every one
enough
of us come
is
together
enough.
to make our country a better place. If we don't make Liberia better for our
We want
children, it's on us. Sometimes we say the
to.
politicians fail us. Yes, the
Sometimes we
old
say the
guys, and maybe we
politicians
think
fail
that they
us.
fail
Yes, the
us,
old guys, and
but
maybe we
still doing the
think
same thing. We are still following people because we are part of the same tribe, or we're in the same church, or we're in the same county, or we are somehow related some kind of way, or because
or
we
we
are
are
fine. But we
somehow
cannot do
related
that.
some
Yes, we cannot.
kind of
And I think when you mute your phone, if you put your phone on mute,
way.
if you put your phone on mute, you muted in the studio then?
You muted in the studio then?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to mute it.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. Let me do
Okay,
something for
hold on
this.
1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. Let me do something for this.
Can you still hear me there?
Can you still hear me there?
Yeah, I'm getting you loud and clear.
Something.
Something.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, yeah, I know you can hear me. I was trying to switch my
Yeah,
mic
yeah. I
for
know you
that.
can hear me. I'm trying to switch my mic for that.
Let me just keep this.
Let me just keep this.
Okay, so
Okay, so
I'm sorry because I'm
I'm
having a little
sorry because
difficult
I'm having a little difficulty.
feedback, but it's okay. The station is fine. Mine's end is fine. People watching. So again, I want to say this program called the Independent Minds for Better Liberia will always be on the station for a very long time. We're not going to stop for now. Maybe you hear up to 2029, up to 2030 if God gave us long life. And so this is your program, and I want for people to be part of it. It's for the people you will call and you will give your advice. You will give, yes, I am an Ellis Cummings. I'm an Ellis Cummings supporter. But because of independent minds, I'm not a political man, I'm not a partisan guy. but I want better things for Liberia. So let us have an open mind and let us interact. Let us discuss Liberia. Some people say, well, you're on the wrong station because we in Grand Jide County support George Weah, or we support Joseph Boaka, or we support Tewa Gonglo. No. Liberia is what matters. If you think it is your right to support whoever you want to support, but you must have an independent mind. Anything that will benefit Liberia. The people in Grand Jida are very good people. They are hospitable. They respect one another. Yes, they love the counties, but remember, we are all Liberians. I'm free to talk to you. You're free to talk to me. So please, we will open the line. This is the second day of this show. We'll have a lot of topics, but we cannot just explain everything. We can't just talk about everything. So please, I want us to just have this conversation. You will see people coming on the platform, and someday you will see us talking to citizens in Grand Jide, but especially the young people of Liberia. You have your destiny in your hands. You are the one that can make the difference. Our population is very young, very, very young. If you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. Please. So let us just have an open mind and let us express ourselves. But this is what I want to always let do my first day. We're trying to do it the other day. And check, you think you can open the line? Let me see in the next 5 minutes if anybody want to call and think what I'm getting ready to say. I am a Liberian, born in Maryland, in Jiritabo. And yes, I live in the States, but I'm from Montserrado again because that's where I live. I live in Montserrado. Whenever I go to Liberia, I'm in District 17, and that's where I reside. So please, we'll also play the rebuttal of Mr. Cummings and to the Sona, and we'll also tell you his agenda. He has a 5 watts and how, and you will hear him speaking and a lot of things that he have in mind. Yes, some people say, oh, we don't know Mr. Cummings. No, he's a son from the Southeast. He's from Maryland. But although he was not born in Maryland, but I will tell you about this wonderful guy they call Ellis Cummings. I will give you a little history for him. But before that, I will ask my brother in studio if he can open the line. If anyone want to say anything, ask me any question, and we can take it from there. Can you do that, sir?
All right, folks, if you're just joining us, I'd like to say good morning and welcome. There's a new program called Independent Mind. Independent mind is where you have your thought without being controlled. You know, you speak on issues that bothers you about Liberia. And I'm very sure that it's going to be a heated political, program on this platform. And Kishan is someone we refer to as a general who's here to speak about the things that has been hidden about Elizada Cummings, the ANC, and not just that, the prosperity of our country, Liberia. Um, they want to talk about it. They want to also hear what are some of those issues that have been bothering you in the Southeast. Um, they want to let the world know how the world themselves, people from different areas, can be able to help, you know, with some of those things that are bothering you. If not 100%, but few of the percent, they will come in to assist. So we are trying to connect you with the international world. And so we got 2 days for this particular program during the week. That's Saturday, 10 o'clock to 11:30, and Sunday, 10 o'clock to 11:30. We know that some of you are on your way to church, and some are sitting home, also relaxing and now listening to the radio. So we're going to open the phone lines. Numbers to put your calls on is 0881 1435 04, 0776 105 105, We'll take our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kurman. Good morning to the listening audience, and good morning to the general. For the benefit of the general, my name is retired Captain Emmanuel Esdo, otherwise known as Berekatu. You don't force, but you compare to do only the right thing.
Okay.
All right, thank you. For the area Jedetabo, he talks about some of our, we are not strange to it. We worked there before from CRC Jedetabo, then you go in Kavala Road, called Degetan Bolo. I have a question for the general. I heard him talking about this program is about, speaking the mind, the growth and development of our country, Liberia.
Mm.
But then again, also, since yesterday, following almost to the closure of the show and this morning, almost all of the deliberation has to do with something like introducing or promoting the character Honorable Alexander Bernard Cummings.
Mm.
So is this program about the promoting of Mr. Cummings or the hindrance of our development, what being the cause, what can we do, and what we are intent to do, and how do we do it for Liberia to be developed? That's the intent of this program. I really want you to explain that clearer to us so that we can know. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Belekato, for being a part of the program this morning. 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Independent Minds. Put your calls now. Let's hear you if you want to be. You can ask him any question you want to ask. This is just the introduction of the program. It will be coming on Saturdays and Sunday, 10 o'clock to 11:30. And Saturdays and Sunday, 10 to 11:30. So join us this morning if you have questions, and let's hear you this morning. 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Tell us exactly what you want to know about the independent mind. And the presenter is Kishen. We'll call him the general. Kishen. We'll call him the general. So yeah, put your calls. Let's hear you this morning. 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Let's hear you on the program this morning. What is it you want to ask? What is it you want to know? Bedekatu say he wants to know if this particular program is about Alexander Benedict Cummings, or it's about Liberia.
Okay, let me answer his question. And I'm happy that you called, sir. And welcome again. My name is Munel Kishen. Yes, I was born in Jedetabo. And you remember when I had a Lipsico, I can still remember that I was taken to Monrovia by a Lipsico pickup. So my mother from Rocktown, and then we moved to Happon. Yes, the independent minds. I am a Cummings supporter, but independent minds is not that because I'm saying independent minds that means I don't have anybody I'm supporting. No, I am a Cummings supporter, but I have an independent mind. I'm not a partisan guy. So you can be in a political party and still have an independent mind for the best thing of Liberia. So I'm only looking at people who has that free will to speak. Because you see, if you don't have that independent mind, you will speak as a partisan. You will say, oh, I follow party mandate. So even if they gave you the worst candidate, you will support that candidate. But if you know that your candidate is not even the right person, you will say, no, for a better Liberia, I'm going to switch and support this guy. Yes, I am a member of UP, but I would support John Brown in the CDC, or I would support John Brown in the CMC. But yes, that is your independent mind. So you can be a member of a political party, but you have an independent mind. You look at the issues that will help Liberia develop, that will help our citizens. So yes, not because I say I'm independent, no, I am not neutral. Because if I say I'm a neutral guy, no. I only want to speak to independent minds, because you can still be a member of UP and say, but you know what? Mr. Cummings has a very good agenda. Yes, Mr. Cummings is not member of UP. He's not member of CDC. He's not in the biggest party. So I know very well that the ANC alone cannot give Mr. Cummings this victory. Because of my independent mind, I love President Weah. I know President Weah. I'm an Invisible 11 fan. He played for IE. I follow him before he even went into politics. The first 2005, 2011. But when I saw this guy they call Alex Cummings, which I don't know him from anywhere, I went through his profile and said, oh, this guy can make a good president. But because of my independent mind, that nobody going to push me around to say, no, you cannot support him. You got to support your friend. I started supporting him. So I want to speak to the independent Liberians, people who think Liberia first. People who say, listen, I don't have to support you because we're in the same party. I don't have to support you because we are not the same tribe. No, I support you because you're Liberian. I support him because of the agenda of Liberia. That is why I say I will play. I want you to listen to some of the things, and he's very consistent. There are a lot of good Liberians out there. We need to tap into them. There are a lot of good Liberians that are out of Grand Jide, a lot of good Liberians out of Liberia. But we cannot continue to say, oh, we don't know you, oh, you're a stranger. It's almost like your child leaving from Grand Jide, going to Monrovia to go to school. After getting your education, you come back to Grand Jide. Then they say, oh, we don't know you. No, he's from Grand Jide County. So you must work along with him, or your work together. It's a teamwork. So independent minds, you can be part of any political party, but what matters is the issues that will change Liberia. So we talk about health, we talk about health, we talk about agriculture, we talk about creating jobs. What can we do? There are so many talented Grangees, but is there any job for them? No. Our children in the street, we consider them as Zogo. What are we doing to give them jobs? We continue to elect people in our area that we don't know them. When I say don't know them, they are rude, disrespectful, but we still give them the position. We keep them for 6 years. We keep them for 9 years. It is wrong. So if you have an independent mind, when independent minds come together, there's bound to be change. That is why I try to tell you I'm an independent man, but yes, I support them. But this is not Mr. Cummings' program. This program is not sponsored by the ANC. It's not sponsored by Alex Cummings. It's sponsored by me and some other friends, and we're just trying to expose Liberians, Alex Cummings to Liberians. So that is why I'm having this show. But also, I would need young people. You can come on the show whenever you want to come on, so we can discuss the issue and we can talk about Liberia. That is why I'm having a show. But I'm happy that you asked the question. So if you listen to me by radio, you can call in and give any suggestion and ask me any question. But Liberians, what I'm trying to say to you, because of my independent minds, I am not a partisan person. I do not follow you because we are friends when it comes to politics. And let me say this, my people, there are two types of ways you can think. You can think with your heart, you can think with your head. They have private and they got public. When you into a public space, you think with your head. That means if my friend or any politician do something, whether it's right or wrong, if it's right, I will tell you, say it's right. If it's wrong, I must tell you. When you're thinking with your heart, that means you in your house. You can also sometimes try to cover your wife or cover your children. That means you're thinking with your heart. But if I'm in a public place and I want to think with my heart, I will always bring in the wrong person. Because I love Mr. Kuruma, no matter what Mr. Kuruma does, I will still try to say, oh, he's doing good. You know, I would, but then if I don't love you, I will always say things about you. But when you're in public, think with your head. So this program is not purposely for Mr. Cummings. It's not sponsored for him, but I am a Cummings supporter. And you or George Weah or Mr. Boaka or Mr. Bility or Tiawon Gonglo, but yes, you have an independent mind. If we put all these people together and I ask you, who are you going to
Who
support?
are you going to support?
Or can Mr. Cummings
Or
make
can
a
Mr.
good
Cummings make a
president?
good president?
You would definitely tell me say yes.
yes.
But you say, oh,
But you
well,
say,
you know,
where you
he
know
can be a good
he can be a
president,
good
but the only
president,
thing is
but the
that
only thing is that
how he can
how
win.
he can win.
Can ANC make him win? No. That is what
we
we're asking you
we're
guys
asking you guys
to please.
to please.
We want to hear
We
from
want
you.
to hear from
We
you.
want to hear from
We want to hear
everyone.
from everyone.
So I will
All
also
right, let's hear
again,
from this.
again.
Let's hear from this caller. Hello?
Hello, Sebu.
Yeah, Mr. Kizia Emmanuel Paul.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad, Sebu. I follow your show, man. I listen to the brother in studio, the independent mind discussion.
Okay.
But I want to ask the brother a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hello.
I can hear
Yes.
you. I can
The
hear
first
you.
question I want to ask him before I can even have my input is that he's a supporter of Exxon Benedict Cummings. And but I don't know whether after a series of elections they are going to and they have not been winning, whether the support Cummings were able to meet and discuss on the table to know exactly.
He breaking it. I don't know.
Kizia, you're breaking. I don't know why. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're breaking. You have to. Anyway, he will call. I'm sure he will call back. I'm sure he will call back.
You know what you were trying
to say?
No.
Yeah, because I couldn't get anything from him. Well, we want you to ask the question, and I will answer any question that comes to your mind. So again,
Yeah, I'm sure he's back. Let's see what we can take him. Oh my God.
I think it's an internet problem. Sorry.
Okay.
yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
he calling from WhatsApp.
But the first question I asked the brother is that I want to know whether they have any discussion after all these elections they've been, they've now been winning, whether they sit on the table as Cummings supporter, Cummings himself, to know why Cummings is not attracted to the Liberian people from now, but we they have not been winning the election, whether they have that discussion before. That's my first question.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think you have another
question.
question. Yeah.
What's your other question?
If the brother answer the question, of course I will know what to say, because the first thing is Seku, you know the Liberian community, especially the electoral population in Liberia, they have what Bali, and that is coming, but coming may not be a bad president. I'm not going to
Hey, your line is very,
Okay.
very bad.
a lot of profile.
Your line is a little bit terrible. I don't know why.
He calling. I think he calling you through the internet.
Yeah, he's
That's the
calling
problem.
through the internet.
Yeah.
So if you can scroll up all the comment, you will see our
Yeah,
phone numbers. You will see Top FM comment somewhere. Just post it so that people will see the local line. Also to be able to call from there.
I think he's the one calling again.
Let's see whether we can push him again, see if we'll be clear. General, just look at the comment there. Or let me see.
No, that's not it.
No, just look at our comment there.
Oh, okay. The comment. Okay, yeah. Let me just go to the.
Yeah. Just scroll up, you see Top FM comment. Then you can click on that and
Okay,
it will
okay,
show
yeah.
our contacts number. Okay, you got it right.
Mm.
So let's take KZ again. We'll go to the local line. Yeah,
Yeah,
KZ,
so
go ahead.
what I
Yeah.
was saying, let me just quickly because I know all the people have to come in, bro. So what I was saying, have a starting, don't know how was starting in politics in Liberia. Number one, I don't know coming political base where you amass numbers from. The first base you will have, I don't know that the ANC. Number two, coming have not going to government so that people will see a start. How about in Maryland as a senator? Joe, we are did the same thing, President. We are did the same thing. When there was a consistent failure in the process, it was okay. Joe, we does not have a beginning. So people talked to him and he started as senator. And then later on, people were attracted and made the win election 2017. So there are two things. Kumi does not have a political base, and two does not have a government.
Okay, let me
Okay,
just
let me
come in
just
because
come in
I think I
because I
got
think
his
I got
question.
his question.
He's off, eh?
He's off, eh?
You
You
muted.
muted.
I still cannot hear you.
Still can I hear you?
I can't hear
I
you
can
then.
hear you then.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 088 35 04 0776 105 105. Let's go back to the line. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Kumar.
Yeah?
Thank you. This is Beregato once again.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I have two questions again for the general.
Okay.
But please, Mr. Kumar, what we are experiencing is like those are our colleagues from the diaspora. I want to take part in the show. It's like the internet is not giving them chance because we are not really getting their points they're trying to push. But here's my question. The first question to the general would be, what do he think is the cause of Liberia being the way it is after 35 years from 1990 up to present? What I mean, after 35 years, meaning after the war, now we are going like 35 years. What is the cause of Liberia being the way it is?
All right.
The second question would be, why if saying these are supporters of Mr. Cummings, that's a fact. Everybody got supporters. But what along the way, somebody come with their own ideology that he seen, he evaluate, and maybe it surpass the ideology of Mr. Cummings. What would be his 10 points as well?
Thank you.
Because
Let's take this person quickly from the diaspora. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your name?
My name is Prince Williams, and I'm calling from Tennessee, United States.
Yeah, just be audible, please.
And thank you very much for our host in the studio. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity and the platform to be able to communicate with and to our people.
Okay.
I too am an independent mind, and I'm privileged to be part of this show.
Okay.
I listen to some of the callers, and I hear some of their concerns
Mhm.
and some of their comments. And but the first caller that was wondering as if the show is dedicated to Arizona Cummings
Mhm.
because Cummings has been mentioned. I would like to say to him that, well, yes, indeed, that this show is meant to be able to help, inform and recommend and educate our people so that their decision making can help to notch our country, in a better path.
Mhm.
And anybody who wants to recommend, anybody who thinks that can be able to do so, they are welcome on the show to call. The
Okay.
general is only submitting a recommendation in the form of Arizona Cummings because the general believes and he shares the same ideology, and he thinks and knows that Arizona Cummings should be given a chance because we have given a lot of other people a chance. We give Ellen Johnson Sirleaf a chance. We gave, and if we even go further, we gave Charles Taylor, we gave Samuel Doe, we gave Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, we gave Judge Weir. Now Barker has a chance. And all we have seen over the years, Liberia consistently continue to be in the same condition it is in today.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a problem to see if we can allow a man who has stepped forward and says that, oh, you know what? I'm a Liberian. I've been privileged to have experience and serve other places. I want to come back home and help our people. That's simply what Arizona Cummings is saying.
Mm.
And yes, your recommendation for him to go and start as a janitor in Maryland County or as a sweeper in Montreal County
Mhm.
is well considered, is well taken. But why can't you just think bigger and think more higher? A man who coming to help, and all he wants to say to do is to elevate our people, give back to our people. That's all he's asking for.
Okay.
That's all he's saying. So let's more or less focus on what he is saying that he can do. Not ask him, not question him, not interrogate him, not just not giving a free pass that we gave Ellen Johnson a free pass and she did nothing. We gave Joseph Barker a free pass now and he's doing nothing. We gave Joe Weir a free pass and Joe Weir did absolutely nothing. So let's question him and say, look, we're not going to be sitting down anymore and say, oh, because you're from Grand Julius, so I'll vote for you, or because you're from Maryland County, I'll vote for you, or because you're a Crown man or Gil man. But what do you want to do to elevate my life? What can you do? And he said he wants to do this. I spoke with John Cummings, was privileged to visit him, one of the ANC program. And I'm not an ANC person, I'm an independent person.
Okay.
But I spoke to him, I asked him questions. So what do you want to do for Liberia? He said he just want to do something differently. I said, give me an example of what you want to do differently. He said, for example, let me give you this thing. We, from 1847, have been doing the same thing over and over. And we've been getting the same results. Why can't we do everything he
Ask you to look at my record.
Why can't we just decentralize the system of government? Why must we take the resources from Nima County or from Grand Julius and bring it to Monrovia? And the people from Grand Julius and Monrovia got to come up Monrovia to come to get the resources that we are already taking from them.
Okay.
Why can't 60% of the resources stay in Grand Julius and the Grand Julius could determine what they want to do with it? And the only thing the central government can supervise what they are doing. Let Grand Julius form their own school system. Let they educate themselves. Let they raise their own culture. Why are we paying people a whole month? We wait for a whole month to pay people in Liberia. Why can't we pay people bi-weekly the same way they are doing in America and working? Those are the things that are not coming we discussed. Is that a bad thing? Isn't that everything like we Liberian people want to see? So let's discuss the issue. I mean, we shouldn't just centralize ourselves on politics, partisan, and forget about nationalism and patriotism. And that's what I think it is. I want to be on this show to discuss about other options. I want Gongo people to come out here and let's discuss the issue, what Taiwan has to offer. So I think that's what the general is doing. He's providing our platform so we can discuss the real issue affecting Liberia and the solution. So if you speak to the John Cummings, if you feel you get somebody else you know If you think Joe Weah can come out again in the next 6 years and do better than he did, come make the argument. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, thank
time.
you. Thank you very much. And let's go back to you now, General.
Okay, thank you again. And thanks to Prince. And I know Prince very well. He is an independent person. He's not a political, he's not a partisan guy like us not doing the same thing. But I want to speak to the last caller before I will go back to my friend who said that Mr. Cummings should start from somewhere or if he can win. And the problem with Liberia is ourselves. For the last 35 years, since 1980, you know, we said something, we say, oh, the Congo people did this to us, but we, the native people now, we came to power. And now we're trying to play the tribal politics, we're trying to play the county politics and friendship politics instead of looking at Liberia. So we, the Liberians, the vote is our vote. Politicians need us more than we need them. But whenever we give them power, they turn around and use the power against us and enrich themselves. Now we see all these things every day. We gave John Brown the position, his representative. In no time, you see John Brown build his house. Now John Brown is driving a car or tinted glass car and don't talk to you anymore. Now, what you need to do, you as a citizen, you need to put yourself together and say, listen, Mr. Paul, what you are doing is not right. But no, we don't do that. We divide ourselves. Some people go to him for money. Some people are good. And they say, we will not go to him. But then come the next election, we go and re-elect this individual instead of asking him, what have you done that I should give my vote back to you? We don't do that. Once that man come back and give us a bag of rice and $5 and say, oh, you forgive me. You say, oh, that was son. Let's forgive him. It is wrong. It is wrong. No one has monopoly when it comes to position, especially in government or to serve. The purpose of you contesting election is to serve your people. It's not to get rich. It's not about the salary. You will have a salary, but you say that, please vote for me. You're not bringing your resume, like England will say, curriculum vitae, but you're not bringing your resume to say, I got PhD, I got master's. No, you voting for him because you believe he's supposed to speak for you. He's your representation in government. Also, it's the president. The president will come from Lofa County, Nimba County, any other county. He don't have to come from a particular county to run. So you see, but we as citizens, we must play our part. It is your constitutional right to vote, but we continue to vote the wrong way. We don't ask the politician what they're going to do. All we know what he's going to give me. When he gave me something, I'll vote for him. But when he gave you something, then in 6 years again, it's done. You stay to the same place. He's not fighting for education. He's not fighting for jobs. So look around. So we ourselves are the problem. We are the laws say that as you live in an era,
Let's see whether we can squeeze this person in. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Your name, where you call from?
I'm Harry Junior calling you from Todayville, Nigeria.
Cyrus, welcome. Let's hear you.
Okay, you know, we have a saying that you have to make friends before you join. And then in life, you have to start from somewhere. And it's a good case, as you say, join or what. But for what we are looking at, Alexander had to go somewhere. I think it happened to Okon, it happened to Jeremiah Kun, all these men, they passed somewhere before they become where they were today and where they are today. And so if you are preaching on behalf of Alexander Commissioner to say this, but I want to tell you that let him start the senator representative to know the governors so that we all, since that man with Ben Harry and nothing he has ever done.
Wow.
We can't wait.
Go ahead. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were breaking. I'm getting you now. Go ahead.
Yes. I'm saying that we have a saying that you make friends before you join.
We heard that one.
Thank you.
Yes, we heard it.
Thank you.
We heard it.
Thank you very much. Make friend before you join. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead,
okay.
Kishan.
You see, that is our problem in Liberia because he make friend with him, or maybe when you say make friend before you jam, it's sometimes surprising. It's not in politics. It's not in when you run for office. Now let me say this, Madam Salif, on the whole government job. Somebody call again.
Wow. Hello. The international numbers are coming in. I think we need to have. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Your name? Where you call from?
Yeah, hello,
Your name? Where you calling from?
good morning. I'm calling for Belgium in Europe.
Okay. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Let's
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Yes,
We can hear you. Go ahead.
I listened to the general this morning preaching the message of Alexander Cummings. My input is Alexander Cummings will know what he can do for the country. The first thing have to start from the common people before you become someone. You know, Liberia politics is very difficult. You can't come from anywhere you want to become someone. Because very hard for him. So you have to change in politics system. You have to go around the young people. You have to go around the countries to show himself, to sell himself to the people in a way you can become someone in the country.
Okay.
So thank you for your input this morning.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Kishan, go ahead.
Yeah, I love the colors
for
the saying, the question they're asking, that Mr. Cummings should start from somewhere. The former president of the Republic of Liberia, Madam Serif, started from nowhere. She never took public office. She was elected, I can remember 1985. She never took her seat. The only time she worked in government, she was a deputy minister under President Talbot, and she left. And she became popular because of the war. And then what we did, we elected her. She was never senator or representative. We knew her because of the war. President Taylor came in with a war. He was never elected. He killed our people. We elected him as president. There are so many Liberians that I can call today. You don't have to. So that is the situation here. When you go into school, there is no school or university you will ever go to, and they will tell you that you must have this degree before you run for office. Now, Mr. Cummings left Liberia, worked in Liberia, went to school, and when the war took place, he stayed in America to continue like any other Liberians who left Liberia because of the war and who went before the war. So he retired. He's a Liberian. He retired. He's not working anymore. He decided to get into politics. And that's one of the best things he ever did. Decided to get into politics. Mr. Cummings is not the kind of guy, and we have to explain to people, and he himself will explain what are some of the things that he has done in Liberia. And I can challenge any political leader or any partisan. Mr. Cummings have done a lot in Liberia compared to any politicians. The fact is that he don't have to explain. He's not doing it because of vote. Whether we vote for him or not, he will still remain a Liberian. He will still do what he can do, but he will not stretch it around the country. We talk about President Weah. Someone said President Weah became senator. That's why they voted for him. No. President Weah was already popular because of soccer. Liberian people say, oh, we go bring President. We try in 2005. Because of popularity, that is how we carry President Weah. We thought he was going to do the best. It's not because he was senator, but we ask you today, show us the work of President Weah. You still will not be able to show us. Mr. Bwaka, yes, he was vice president, but he was never senator before being a vice president. But Madam Serif took him and brought him as vice president because nobody voted for vice president. So for the 12 years, so when you people talk about governmental experience, then I'm baffled because the fact is that everybody who say governmental experience are still doing the same thing. And another thing again, Mr. Cummings' problem is that because he's member of ANC. ANC is a very small political party. The two parties in Liberia that we are seeing for the last 20 years is Unity Party and CDC. For the last 20 years. So other parties is not an easy thing unless we have a coalition. Other parties, you have the Liberty Party. They have not taken over. You had the late Bromsky who tried his best. They never voted for him. So you see, Mr. Cummings is the kind of guy who understands this is what we need to do if we want a better country. Yes, he's in an ANC, that small party. ANC can never. We're not hide from the fact. Yes, we made a mistake the last election, but ANC is a small political party. They don't have the membership like CDC or UP, but we have the best. Everybody who called, they say, yes, Mr. Cummings can be a good president, but he has not done anything for Liberia. Then I will tell you, you are not an independent mind. You still stuck into what you want to hear. If you Google or you say, let me know about this man, then you will know. But if I start to explain some of the things, the school in Maryland, the place, the hospital, J.J. Dawson Hospital. In fact, Mr. Cummings went to the same Grand Jide in 2017. He visited all the districts in Grand Jide. But you choose not to look at him. Your mind was only on CDC and UP, which it is your right. It is your right to do so. You voted for President Weah because, yes, President Weah was the son of Doe. You voted for President Weah because he played soccer. Now you want to bring him back. I bet you want to bring him back. We voted for Mr. Boaka because they say he got 49 years experience, but we are stayed to the same place. There are so many Liberians who went straight, because if you want to, we should start from somewhere. Before you become a representative, that means you should be a community leader. How many community leaders you elected as representative? You never did. How many representative before you voted for them as senator? So if you want us to talk that way, no. Anybody can run for any position in Liberia. It is your right as a Liberian to do so. So imagine we got 50, we will soon be 50 political parties, but right now we got 46 political parties. Mr. Cummings is the only man, ANC is the only party with an agenda that tell you this is what we can do. Now you can hear all the other politicians, the 20 that are contested. You can hear that again, they're gone. But come 2029, you see everybody coming back again. So why can't we learn our lesson? We have tried we have tried UP, we tried CDC. 20 years, we stay to the same place. It's like we just patching the same trouser. Everybody doing it the same way. CDC and UP doing the same way, but just in a different form. Now, you got other political parties. You got Tier 1 Gonglo. You got Mr. Belete who coming up. They are all new parties. Do they have the support and the strength of UP and CDC? No. But we that in the opposition, UP is now in charge. We that in the opposition, we can come together. We can put ourselves together. Because so many parties, we will not win. It will come back to CDC and UP. But can CDC alone win the election if they go against Unity Party? I don't want to believe it, because they themselves have a record that Liberian people are tired with. So if you say Mr. Cummings have not done anything, that means you're not a fair guy. Because I don't know what you want him to do. Mr. Cummings have not done anything for me. He has not given me a penny. But I believe, according to his agenda, when he lay out his agenda for Liberia, I said, this is the kind of leader Liberia needs. There are other good Liberians out there. And the brother who asked me, say, if there's other people who come and surpass Mr. Cummings, will you listen to them? Oh, I will listen to them. We want competition. But you must be in that same bracket. Leadership is not popularity. Leadership is ability. And what the person asks the question, my Liberian people, and I love the way you're doing it. Mr. Cummings, what will you do when it comes to education?
Let's
will
take
you
this
do
question
when it
quickly.
comes to job creation? Go ahead.
Someone is trying to call. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Krumah, thank you for the way you're running the show by allowing us to participate again. This is Bedekatu again.
Thank you, bro. Thank you,
We will
bro.
keep asking questions because the way the topic is going. I want to understand from the general. Our Liberian brothers who have the opportunity that today, quote unquote, we refer to them as millionaires. Do you think that you need to excel to politics or higher position in government before you can help the country? Take, for example, infrastructure development in 15 counties. You think only position in government before you can help?
Okay, I got your question. My brother, we are still proceeding the wrong way. We proceed the wrong way. Yes, there are millionaires in Liberia. Even the ones that became millionaires in Liberia, the politicians. Do you see them going around the entire country and developing? No, they keep the money to themselves. Now, Mr. Cummings have decided he left, he worked, he can always say, God bless me. But let me say this. Mr. Cummings again have done a lot, but one man or Liberian can never satisfy the entire country. Mr. Cummings lived in Montserrat County. Mr. Cummings was not even born in Maryland. Mr. Cummings' father was born in Maryland. His father was 10 years old when his mom took him to Monrovia, like in Montserrat, and grew up, got married before he born Mr. Cummings. Now, Mr. Cummings in Liberia have helped hospitals. Mr. Cummings in 2002 came home during the Judy Bryant time and went to Buchanan Hospital and gave medical supply. He was not in government by then. He never boasted about it because he was not even thinking about politics. During the Ebola, Mr. Cummings again.
Quickly, this caller is back. He didn't end. He went down. So let's take it quickly. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Your
Yeah,
name?
that got it clear. This is Jerry Eswia or there's somebody talk about CDC or get that they were not doing anything. CDC were doing something. But the Liberian the Liberian people were the cause because they thought that CDC could not do anything. Now they go for United Party there. Now they are regretting the minutes and the hour of which they put United Party there. So that's the reason. So CDC are still capable to go to serve as the leader for this country.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I understand what he just said, but let me go back to what I was talking about. Now, we continue to do the same thing, play that county and party politics. But let me tell you again, and I said, Mr. Cummings, his father, he was born in Maryland, and in Montserrat. He went to a demonstration. He went to CWA. Mr. Barker went to CWA. Ellen Johnson went to CWA. In fact, those days, there were people who selling in the market. Their children could go CWA. So it was nothing big about it. Some people went to Tottenham High, go to the best government schools, but that was it. Mr. Cummings again, worked in Liberia. He went to what place himself, Cottington. He went and studied. He came back. He worked with LBDI. Quiet guy. He's not like some of us that love to talk and show off. When I shake your hand, everybody know about it. Well, he was just a quiet guy. And then he went before the whole war started. He came back. He worked for Coca-Cola. He retired. So if I and thank God this show will be 2 days and a week. We will continue to tell you some of the things, and we want you to check for yourself. When we say it, you got to check it up to say whether I'm lying or not. So this man have done a lot from the BWR, from schools in fact in Nima County, the Nima Community College. Imagine a community college, the engineering department was built by Ellis Cummings from the foundation up. But he don't have to start saying it. So whether we vote for him or not, he will still do what he can do. But Mr. Cummings will not reach out to anyone. the government can reach out. And also, the president of Liberia that position is very powerful. The president of Liberia, the government of Liberia can reach out to everyone. Everyone. So Mr. Cummings is the only man who talk about how to create jobs, who talk about the agriculture system, who talk about the way we're supposed to live, the way we're supposed to do things. We don't have to do it because we partisan. Mr. Cummings is the only guy who will look at you and give you a job. You don't have to be a member of his party. I'm not a member. I am not. I support him. But guess what? I can go to the ANC and say whatever I want to say. I can go to any political party and say whatever I want to say because I have an independent mind. But the thing here is that we say, oh, Mr. Cummings, I've not done nothing. Yes, you don't have to see it as individual. But other people will tell you, say, John Brown did this for me. I can tell you, I say, President Weah did nothing for me. He played football. But I'm not a beneficiary of President Weah. I'm not a beneficiary of Madam Salif. But they did something for somebody. But that's not how you elect a leader. Now, the question, what have you done, should be asked to a representative. If your representative is in your district, it's a fair question. My man, we even know you in the district. You must know them. Now, if the person running for senator and they leave from district 1 to district 2, then you say, we don't know you. No, because he live in different place. If someone running for president, he live in Lofa, he live in Nima, he live in Monrovia, then you say you don't know him, but you live in Grand Gita. You live in Maryland. You expect to know him. He's the one coming to you. And when he come to you, ask the question. The thing is that we are polarized. We look at CDC and UP from since 2005. And they are not 20 years. Nobody can show us. We stay to the same place. We stay to the same place. If you think we have gone forward, no. We still thinking how the internet working. Like, yeah, we're fighting the call on the internet. We're fighting the call. We can't make it. We can't look at our neighbors. We believe that, oh, yes, CDC can come back to power. But with whom? So if you're telling me that President Weah was a very good president, then I don't know where you live in. Then I don't know. So the president, these people use government resources and tell you they are generous. It's wrong. And you have your senators. You have your 2 senators in Grand Gita. Are they satisfying you? I don't know. You will have to say it. Also, you will vote for them again all the way you know they're not doing something good. You will still go vote for them because you can go to them and ask them for $5. It's wrong. They're supposed to do something when it comes to education. Let me listen. I want you to listen to this. And I never heard no politician in Liberia to explain to you what I will do if I'm president. Mr. Cummings don't need to work anymore. He don't need to go and say, oh, I'm looking for a job. If the president called Mr. Cummings and say, oh, I want you to help, he will do it. If President Weah called Mr. Cummings, he will talk to Mr. Cummings. Because I can't go run to the president and say, give me a job. So now you're starting from somewhere. It's a good idea. But going into government, this man control places that are bigger than Liberia. And everybody say Mr. Cummings will be a good president, but that the but that we put behind it. Oh, he's not in CDC. He's not in UP. Even if you're in UP, they will fight him because his ideas, his discipline, he against corruption. We will fight corruption. So please, I want you to listen to this. Listen to him and he never changed. And he stand his ground. And, you know, and he believe what he don't want to talk about the budget going to $1 billion. He said in my first 3 years, he never said 1 year. So Liberian people, you're right. You will see Mr. Cummings. You will ask him. And we need to do that with other people. We said Mr. Barker had experience for 49 years. Is this the governmental experience? If that's the governmental experience you're talking about, then we have not seen anything in Liberia yet. We say, oh, President, we are love Liberians. Love Liberia to heart. But how many Liberians came out of poverty? For the last 20 years, everybody to the same place. And let me tell you, you're smarter than us. Not because I live in America. Not because we live in America. You're smart. But at the same time, you yourself continue to dig the hole for yourself. I bet you, a Grangidan in America, after coming to America successfully, work hard, and go back to Grangidan, you will tell him, say, Well, my man, we know you. You left from here, you went to America, you don't send money for me. He don't need to send money for you. But you need to ask him. So tell me now the way you not count. What you would do for us. Tell me the things that you would do. But some people will be there and say, wow, the man can with plenty of money, will eat money. Then you will go back again and elect the same person. Some of y'all crying for against Zopena. Some people say Zopena a good man. Every one of y'all we're doing the same thing. So we are the problems. We are the problems. If I want to be part of the winning party, I can do that any day, anytime. But I look at Liberia. There are a lot of good people. When you look around our neighbors, all the president today, they left their country, they went outside the land and they came back. But only in Liberia, if God bless you, you leave the country, you come back, you Congo man. When you get money, you Congo man. When you poor, you country man. Who told you that when you look at everybody, that's all country people. That's all country people. We suffer, we went through it. Now God bless us. When you come back, you stranger in your own country. I go to Liberia sometimes 4 times a year, sometimes 5 times a year. We got everything going there. I got a radio station in Monrovia called the Kia Radio 95.9. But we all struggling. But we must make the difference. We must make the difference.
Okay. So let's see if we can take the next batch of caller this morning, because we don't have time. We've gone 22 minutes already after 11. So let's take at least 3 or 4 calls that you can respond to them. Hello?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Akuma. This is Medicatu once again.
Right.
Truth be told, all right, my question, the brother is not answering it. Apparently, the way I was talking, let me take time with it. I'll bring back my question. I am saying, in the Republic of Liberia, all of those who God bless, they are millionaires. In your mind, as an independent person, ranking from Mr. Cummings to whoever that is millionaire, do you think that they should excel to the highest seat of this land before they can carry on massive infrastructure development that will make Liberia be compared to other nations around us that we can point finger? This is the millionaire who got Liberia that did X, Y, and Z. Therefore, this time around now, he's coming to ask us for higher seat of the land. We believe because what he did in the part that we can see, tangible infrastructure development, let us trust him. You think they should excel to quality and higher seat of the land before the $1 million that they get, someone can leave feed the impact as a nation? That is my question.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Just
my brother.
Just hold on. Yeah. Just hold on. Let's take 2 more calls and then you can just blank them to answer to them as well. Put your calls on 0881 1435 040776 105 105. Let's hear you this morning. This is the program Independent Mind and is live on Top FM, Top TV. We broadcast from Zuedru Grand Jide County. Let's see if we can squeeze 2 more calls in and then we call it a day on the call segment. 0881 1435 0776 105 105. If you want to be this morning, let's hear you. If we close the line, we're not opening it again. We're gone 24 minutes already. We got 6 more minutes to go on this platform. So on this note, we're going to hold it right here. We switch it over back to you.
Okay. My brother, the question you asking, and I will tell you, I'll be frank with you. No. If I'm a rich man, I've decided to build a nice house. I got a business going. I can take that business maybe all over the country. Maybe the building I put, I can take it all over Liberia. Why should someone take their personal money and develop a country where that person paying taxes? No, you don't have to even run for office before you do a development. Wherever you live, develop that era. But if you're expecting Mr. Cummings, because they say, oh, Mr. Cummings are millionaire, he should go around the country and develop. That means we are wrong. We're not fair to ourselves. President Weah play football. He was a millionaire. Show me the development that he carried on. He did it when he was president because the taxes you pay, use it to fix the road. Show me the development Madam Salif carry on. Mr. Bwaka, before we elected them, why are we speaking about Mr. Cummings? The millionaires that we got in Liberia today, have they done anything? Even your senator Zopeno, he's a millionaire right now. Which of the development in Grand Jide County? Why can't we be fair to ourselves? I can stay right in District 17 in Moserado County and help the people there. You would never feed it, my brother. But if I want to run for office, I will still have to come to you. If I want to run for president, I will still have to come to you. So let us stop asking a question that will not help us. Mr. All the millionaires, we got plenty millionaires in Liberia who stole from our country. They didn't carry on one development in your county. Or personal development. They didn't carry him. Madam Selvin do nothing. But we made our president. President, we are Taylor kill people. We made him president. President Bwaka, we are playing football. We made him president. Mr. Bwaka was president for 12 years. We made him president. Mr. Cummings running. He retired. He gave money. He said he would take the money and carry around. He helped plenty people too. He helped plenty people when it comes to school fees, when it comes to hospital, when it comes to a lot of things. You see, so Liberians, that's not the question you'll be asking. Ask me what Mr. Cummings would do if he's president. Ask me what have Mr. Cummings have done in his personal life. How many presidents he helped? How many Liberians that he helped? I will tell you how he gave a generator to BWR. No politician have done it. Mr. Cummings was the first single Liberian, 2 years, 16 and 17, paid out wonderful WAEC fee that Mr. Bwaka, that Mr. We have been talking about. So Liberian people, you got to listen to all the people that won't run for president. And ask them, what will you do when it comes to education? What will you do when it comes to job creation? And the next show, I will tell you everything that Mr. Cummings said he would do from his own mouth. You will listen to him. But please, Liberians, we must give every Liberian a chance. You don't have to give you money before you vote for them. But listen to them. You talking about what Mr. Cummings has done? He must be president first. You talking about did Mr. Weah carry on any development first? No. Did Mr. Weah carry on any development? Madam Salif carry on any development? No. Madam Salif carry on Mr. Bwaka? No. Charles Taylor? No. Charles Taylor? No. When they took the position, when they started carrying on development because that government. If all the ordinary citizens here will be building all over the country. So what the government supposed to do are paying taxes.
We all the time.
Just need the money. But thank you. We'll continue the show next week, Saturday, the same time. And I will play you the agenda of Mr. Cummings. And I love the way we interact with each other. Sometimes, if you read, I will bring you on, and we can have that dialogue. So let us have it. Roman again. And to the top FM people, I want to say thank you very much. This is the Independent Minds. And my name is Munel Kishen, the general.
Thank you so much this morning, and we hope to have some time together once again. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, folks, that's all the time we have to be with you here.
Okay, guys, and if you've been watching the show, the people of Grand Jide County. So you see, that is why I'm having this show, because there are a lot of independent minds out there. The question this man continued to ask us, that's his question. Why our millionaires, they should take office before they carry on massive development? That is how Liberians think. Because you get money, you should go all over the country and put on massive development and show to the people that, yes, I got money. Is that how we elect our leaders? No, that's not how we elect our leaders. If that was the case, Madam Salif, President Taylor, George Weah, Mr. Bwaka was never going to be president. All these people were voted for based on different reasons. Yeah. When Mr. Bromsky, the late Bromsky, were running, he ever carry on any development? No. Forget about the ANC. Why Liberty Party is not in charge? Why Liberty Party have not ascended to the presidency? The two big parties, that CDC and UP, we're not denying the fact. We are not denying the fact. But at the same time, the other people in the small party, they got good ideas. Tewon Gono has a very good idea for Liberia. He's an honest man. Bility has a good idea for Liberia. Mr. Kome has a good idea for Liberia. Dr. Monimba. But the party is not CDC and UP. So you can run for office as many times you want to run and lose in the election ain't made to be a bad person. No. There's so many ways, reasons why you lose election. Maybe the people don't like you. Maybe some people just close their minds and say, listen, I'm not in this party, I'll vote for my party, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Cummings is not looking for a job to say you bring your resume and they look at your resume. Because if you're looking for the job as because of his qualification, he would never go on a job. He would never go on a job. So Liberians, we need to think out of the box. We need to think out of the box. To our educated people, there are so many educated people in Liberia. They still will not elect you for any positions if you try to be honest. And that is what we need in leaders. We need honesty. Liberians suffering from leadership. Let me be honest with you. Liberia, what we're suffering from is competence, honesty, integrity, empathy. That is what we're suffering from. Because when I look in some of the chat room like the boxing ring, where you have all the former and present officials, when you hear some of the things that they say, then you ask yourself, why we are still backward? Why we stay to the same place? And you listen to some educated people saying that, why we should bring Mr. Cummings to power. People who are educated, but yes, they support worse candidate. People who went to school. Then what do we expect from people who are not educated? Because they look at you. They look at you. Like my brother asked a question. He said, I'm answering your question, but I don't know how to answer that question. I tried my best. He said no. And the answer was no. Mr. Cummings don't have to go to Grand Gila and put up a big building there to do what? If Mr. Cummings build apartments all over the place, who is the beneficiary? You got to pay to live there. That business. That business. So if ordinary citizens who work hard for money go and start developing all around the country, you still will not make them president. You still. Mr. Ure was the highest local employer in Liberia. You made him president? Okay, maybe he affiliated with the war. Oscar Cooper got over 6,000 children in a school there going free. You made him president? No. So many people. Simeon Freeman, the owner of DSTV, you made him president? No. But when it comes to Mr. Cummings, we take him different way. And it's not fair. Why are we suffering our country? Why are we suffering our country? And let me be honest to the opposition. The only person that you can carry to facing UP and win in a second round. That Ellis Cummings. This is not a sharp business. We don't have to fool. If you CDC say you don't want to support, fine. But we're looking at reality. Because you know what? People who broke away from your party will not support you because they think that you want to revenge when you come to power. So you can win the first round, you can win it. But can you win the presidency in the second round? Don't be selfish, President Weah. Don't be selfish. You serve Liberia. That is what you can do. Don't let them, you said the people that want to fool you to run for president. And I'm speaking directly to President Weah. And you Liberians and seditious, when you say these things, you all say we hate President Weah. But the facts is the facts. President Weah, if you love Liberia, you will support someone. It don't have to be Mr. Cummings. But there is nobody. And Mr. Cummings will not leave his party and join another party. He can do it if he want to. But he can't be in a party and come to your party and be stand up for your party like that. Yes, we can collaborate. But I tell you, the best choice that we have is Alexander Cummings. He never stole from us. He's consistent with his message. He's not flip-flopping. He's not lying. Whether you make him president or not, he's not going to lie to you. And I am not lying to you either. We'll continue this talking. That's the only thing God gave us. We're not going to fight. We're not going to bring war, but we'll continue to talk. Whether you agree with me or not, I have a stand. I believe in something that will move Liberia. Even if Mr. Cummings is not president, we'll continue to speak the truth. Everybody wants government job. Everybody looking for political appointment. They don't want to apply anymore. They don't want to apply to ministries to work. They want for the president to give them a green letter. That is why today the president have taken over all the jobs in government. Today the president must appoint inspector general. That was a civil servant position. A civil servant position where you have the right to apply to a ministry and apply for an accountant. Apply for other director positions based on your qualification. Go to civil service. No. Everybody want a green letter. Oh, the president appointed me as inspector general. Where's the discipline? The inspector general calls the minister because the same green letter you got, that the same green letter I got. You can't just fire me because I know the president too. You see? And I love the answer from Grand Jide. We'll continue that message. We'll continue it. We'll tell the Liberia what Mr. Cummings have done. And that's true. They don't know. The other man say, Mr. Cummings have done nothing. And you can contest for opposition 4, 5, 6, 7 times and fail and still win later on. You lost an election. It's not a failure in life. It's not. Nobody elects you because you qualify. Nobody. The people of Liberia will vote. Oh, I like this person. I like Madam Salif. She was fighting Charles Taylor. She fought though she ever became senator before you voted for her. Eh? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? Even with the government job that they had, we see nothing they did. My people in Grand Jide, tell me, President Weah was a millionaire. Which of the infrastructure that he carried on in Grand Jide before you voted for him overwhelmingly? What he did in Grand Jide County that you voted for him? Nothing. The Lord may say, President Weah was doing good until CDC was doing good. To you, how you consider good? What you consider good? Love is good because you like him, because he played football. He came out during the late President Doe time. That's not how we do it, my people. If we want to move Liberia, we should think out of the box. Because you're doing the same thing to your children. You got children from Grand Jide who traveled, went to school, they gone back to Grand Jide, you're refusing them. You love President Doe so much, you rejected President Doe's son. So let be fair with each other here. Eh? You voted for Mr. Bwaka. Now today you say Mr. Bwaka not doing good. Yesterday, President we are not doing good. You voted for President Taylor, who brought war that Madam Salif was part of. Kill our people. You voted for him. The people in Nima County voted for Prince Johnson every election. He brought war too. You voted for George Bode, who brought war. Mr. Cummings never brought war to Liberia. Mr. Cummings never stole our money. Again, Senator Peno, he's a millionaire. Show me the development he carried on in Grand Jide County. That you voted for him for Representative Mayor. Who told you that before you run for office, you should be a representative? Who told you that? Show it to me. But every one of us will try to support people based on our own greed. Based on our greed, what we will get for ourselves. When I supported Darrell Zidon for Mosrado County, he gave me 5 cents. I don't know him like that. What he was saying is what I look at. Whether he changing or not, I would not turn my eyes against good people, good politicians. Mr. Cummings, I've been very consistent when it comes to the leadership of Liberia. When it comes to the leadership of Liberia, Mr. Cummings, I've been very consistent. It will be a hard fight. It will be a hard fight. But we will still have to do it. I'm not giving up, and you will not give up. And we asking Mr. Cummings not to give up. But I know if God used the Liberian people and make Ellis Cummings president, we will not regret it. I've never heard one Liberian who said, if you make Mr. Cummings president, he will fail. Never. They always has a but. Oh, he's a good man. He can make a but. Why he can't serve as representative? Who told you because George Weah was senator that we voted for him? No. Because if not because of the senator record, we're not going to vote for him. George Weah was also already destined. See, this is a big party, a grassroots party. Some people have never seen President Weah before, but they just heard the name. Imagine I met a lady who 27 years old now, who was born 1998. She never saw President Weah playing football. But I asked her, who you voted for? I voted for George Weah. Do you know George Weah? Because she knew what she said. Oh, no, I saw him one time, but I see a picture. Why you voted for him? She don't know. Because our young people don't know who to vote for. They follow the crowd. So the politician taking advantage and giving what you want. They share money around. Imagine a politician giving you money. That's your destiny you're selling. That's your birthright you're selling. Since you want money, he gave it to you. When you vote for him, he got to get the money back. So if you see politicians spending thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, giving it to you, he just wants you to vote for him or her. But I like the question they asked in Grand Jide. Mr. Cummings will listen to it. But it's a tough fight. People ask me, say, Kishen, why are you wasting your time? Why you continue to bother yourself? Mr. Cummings not going nowhere. Liberian people are not good. Liberian people are this. Liberian people are that. Yes. The Liberian people, they are good people. The Liberian people will make that decision. You know, in life, you got to try. When God ready for you, he will break you down. You will think that people against you. Because we don't think big. We are afraid to take the risks. That is why you see Liberia is not developed today. We are afraid to go to the Patari waterfall to put a dam there. We feel that we can build it. We're afraid to build a very big stadium when it's supposed to be 45,000. We brought it down to 30,000. We're afraid. We're afraid to expand the rubber-free highway until Joshua broke it down. We must think big, my people. We can do it. We got the money. Money is not a problem. Leadership is not a problem. Honesty, competence, integrity, empathy. There's so many things that are going on today. What people are suffering. They're exploiting our people when it comes to taxes. They charge you so much at the port of Monrovia because they want money. We have banjo our resources. Government officials holding shares in companies. That's it. That is what they do in Liberia. You carry your money to open a company. Some people want 5%, some people want 10%, some people want 2%. And then bringing nothing to the table. But I will say this. You vote for Cummings, you don't vote for Cummings, that's your right. If you want for Liberia to be to where it is still, that's your right. We glorify corrupt people. If you will go against someone who God bless, travel, make money, and come back, you turn against that person. But you glorify Liberians who live in Liberia with you, work in government, became a millionaire overnight. You rather take that person than the one who travel, work hard, and come back to Liberia. That's a shame. That's a shame. And for those of you who are educated, who still struggling, must get a government job, you are against another person who say, okay, I've worked, let me go home now and contribute. Do you want that person to be a job seeker or a job creator? Mr. Cummings should go to Liberia and beg to be representative, to sit like all the other people. Will not make the difference. Just vote. If your vote don't count, that's it, and you get your own money. That's what you want. Or just become a senator. Because whatever you put on the floor, if it don't go through, that's what you want, then you make him president? No. No. He reached to that point. He reached to that point where he understands that, yes, listen, I can do this. Yeah. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? Why are we doing things that make no sense? What you not do for us? What should do for you? He get one company like Liberia said, you must get a company like Liberia before you run for president. And the people that ask that question are educated people. Why Mr. Cummings can't run for senator? George, we are running for senator too. President Taylor ran for senator. Madam Salif, she was a senator. Eh? Was Darius Dillon that you voted for or community leader? Peno that you voted for, was he a community leader in your era? But you made him representative. What was the qualification you made him representative? What was his qualification? On what grounds you made him representative? And on what ground you get him to senator? Jeremiah Kuhn. Oh, because he sell gas in Nima County, he ran for senator and for representative. Thomas Fowler. Was Thomas Fowler rich before he went to government? No. Thomas Fowler work in any other private institution that gave him money? No. Where he got his riches from? Government. Where Jeremiah Kuhn got his riches from? Government. He was never a rich man. He was never a rich man. And why are we not fair, people, Liberians? Why are we not fair? Why we continue to destroy our country? Because we are the problems. Most of our educated people are the problems. Because they are the one who coming up and say, why would you carry Mr. Cummings? Because of jealousy. Why would you carry Mr. Cummings? Because Mr. Cummings is not part of them. He's not a team player. He's not corrupt. Because in Liberia, when they say you're a team player, that means you're damn corrupt. That means you're corrupt. But anyway, today, you can follow me on the Kia Radio. Independent Minds will be on Kia Radio today by 11:30 tonight. So this program, 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, 10 o'clock to 11:30, live on Top FM in Grand Jide County. They cover Maryland, River G, and part of other areas. So we will be all over the place. We will let people know. We will talk to people. We'll listen to them. But every suggestion has sense in it. The question he asks about what Mr. Cummings, the development, he's right. Because that is how my brother wanted. You don't have to be president of Liberia to carry on a development. But which of the development you be carrying on? Mr. Cummings is not president of Liberia, but he bought generator for BWI. Mr. Cummings is not a president of Liberia, but he built the Nima Community College, the engineering department. Mr. Cummings is not a president of Liberia, but he gave $2 million to University of Liberia towards a scholarship. He's not president of Liberia, but at the same time, the computer lab and at St. Clement School, it was built by Mr. Cummings and furnished by Mr. Cummings. He's not president of Liberia. The J.J. Dawson Hospital, he's not president of Liberia, but he did something there. The TC College, he's not president of Liberia, but he brought medical supply to Grand Bassa County. He's not president of Liberia when he was building the bridge in Lofa County. He's not president of Liberia when he personally paid Liberian school fees, sponsored them to go out. When his foundation, every year, they give scholarship out. He's not president of Liberia. He's not. He don't have to be president of Liberia. So he can sit as an ordinary citizen, but you will never feel what in his head. Only people who in his area will understand him. Why we hold him different? Why we think that he should do more, spend his money, and you still don't vote for him? You still will not vote for him. Mr. Cummings can go in the 15 counties right now and put businesses all over our 15 counties. You still will not vote for him. You still will complain. Oh, because he want to be president, why he doing it for? You will still complain. I give my hats off to good people who want to contest election in Liberia. I give my hats off to them. And I give my hats off to people who spending money They don't care if you vote for them. Let me tell you something. He's not desperate. The only thing that Mr. Cummings is desperate about because of the way things are going. Because if we don't change Liberia, we'll continue to put our hands in our pocket and share money with you that we're supposed to share with our family people. I'll be honest with you. Maybe you might not like the way I'm saying it, but the truth is the truth. That is why we want to decentralize Liberia. All the talk show, everybody right in Monrovia. That's why I've been fighting to get on other radio stations around the country. Everybody, the Kia radio can go all the way around the country. Even I go to True FM, they can go all around the country. That is why the Spoon Talk, they got 3 radio stations for themselves, and they relay the message. And they also use other stations in other counties to relay the program because they want for everybody to hear it. But apart from that, if I'm not mistaken, this is the single talk show that is trying to relate, to get on other stations to carry the message. And I will continue. And I want to say thanks to my sponsors, where I don't have to call the names, people who support this program, people who support it financially. And I want to say thank you again. We'll continue the fight. The show is open to anyone who want to come on. And Prince, whenever you want to appear, you can give a call. I'm still reaching out to everyone, people who supposed to also and translate the message in the vernacular. I asked a lot of people, but you see, commitment is the biggest thing when it comes to this kind of job, where you're not getting paid, that you will share your time. We talked to a lot of people. Some people believe that they share their time. They did a lot of things before, and they're not going to do it again. But I love my country, Liberia. Right now, it's what? 3 minutes to 7 o'clock. 5 o'clock, I was up. Just so I will give it now. I'm going to get ready to go to church. Thank you very much. I will be on today on a conversation with the vision bearer of the Care Humanitarian Organization. Then I will be back again by 11:30 on Independent Minds for Better Liberia. We can do it, my people. We can do it. Don't give up. Don't give up on Liberia. All we need to do is to speak out. Use your voice. Use it. Don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid to say the truth. They would like it. They will not like it. That's it. But at least your conscience is clear. Thank you very much. God bless you. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. And I hope you go to church today to... There's a virus trying to get on my computer.
I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have. Our first priority is infrastructure.
All the things Mr. Cummings is talking about, how many politicians you listen to and say these things? None. None. None of them. The only person that even try to do it was Tewon Gonglo. You understand? But how many politicians that broke it down, that commit themselves and said, this is what we need to do? And if you listen to this speech and you listen to Mr. Cummings' rebuttal, you will understand that Mr. Cummings believed in it. And he believed that is how we can grow. His 5 whats and how. He never just tell you, say, this is what we can do, but he said how we will do it. We'll look for the money. We'll cut waste. We need to pay the people that are doing the job. So you see, when you have a solid agenda, it's not like some agenda where the first time it was roll, then they carried to arrest, and then they say, well, you know, what are we thinking about, my people? What are we thinking about? Do you want us to just continue to patch the same trousers and can't change it? Which of the governmental experience you always talk about? Who in the sound mind don't know how government works? Who don't know? Government and private sector, which one is harder? Government, you need 50 plus 1. In the private sector, you need 100%. You want profits. They want you to produce. In government, you don't need to produce. You will still keep your job. In government, they can fire you easily. But in the private sector, if you don't perform, they will fire you. In government, the president have a cabinet meeting to talk to all his ministers. In the private sector, they have board meetings to talk to all the directors. Then the directors will take it to the honor man, to the department. The same when the president talk to the ministers. The minister go to his office and call all his directors and have a meeting with them. Then the director go into his department and tell everybody what the minister said. It's the same thing. There is nothing like governmental experience, my people. Nothing. Pure lies. Which are the degree you need to be president? You need nothing. President, we are only wasting your time to go get masters. But you need it to be president. They can take you from the market house, they make you president if they want to. But we sit here and destroy our country. Talk about governmental experience. Yeah. Mr. Cummings run for senator or representative, he will win. Because that's what you guys want. You will win. Because if you're running for senator, your resources is right in the country. Imagine, apart from CDC and UP, Mr. Cummings, the ANC is the only party that challenging them, and because of Mr. Cummings, to challenge them to campaign. You don't see Simeon Fremont before? No. Have you seen Bernard Ure coming to your place? No. A lot of them. But Mr. Cummings went to 73 districts, he alone. President Weah never stepped foot in 73 districts. Madam Salif never stepped foot there. But the party went there. Mr. Bwaka, the same thing, the party went there. A big party. We're not going to lie to you. We're not lying to you. But enough is enough. Again, President Weah, maybe you cannot say it now. For your legacy, if you think you want to remain as the only guy who lost an election and congratulated the winner before even the announcement. Don't run for office. You can support Alexander Cummings. If you run for office, President Weah, you will regret it because there will be a lot of people that will not vote for you in the second round. Seriously, because the thing is that most of your people are right. Even in the CDC, your supporters, if you are running for senator or representative, you will win until you get tired. Or if the presidency was on a simple majority, you can. Most Liberians learning it now, they say, look at Donald Trump that we brought back for the second time. Liberians who in America, the Liberians seeing Donald Trump work. They say, we'll bring Joe, we are back to power. CDC will pay double. Or support another candidate in their party. Find another candidate in our party. But you can win the first round, but can you win the second round? Please don't be selfish. CDC ain't let you hear it because you're hard to die. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to President Weah. And I showed I was supporting President Weah behind closed door. But Kimaya, the Eugene Nangbe, they believe in government job. The longest serving minister the man served in all the government. He served in the Taylor government. He was special assistant to the late Joe Tate. He served in the Taylor government. He went back as special assistant to Bly. He was Minister of Transport, Minister of Post and Telecommunication, and President Weah gave him the biggest position, maritime boss. So they want President Weah to come back. Kimaya, Foreign Minister, want President Weah to come back. Finabudu want President Weah to come back. Kalasco, Dipo want President Weah to come back. For me, I have nothing personal against President Weah. But I want President Weah's support, but I don't want President to come back as president. Because there is nothing that we get from out of here. Sedition, don't get vexed. You know. You know. Jale posted that quota we eat. That love we eat. That love we send people to school. Every time President Weah pay WAEC fee. Mr. Bwaka, I listen to UP people saying they're frustrated. You understand? So, let me close this, and I will talk about it today again 2 times on the Prophet Key issue. Liberians, who are we? The Liberia we knew yesterday, where it was not easy to disrespect older people. But what we're missing, Prophet Key was not jailed because he caused man. That's not what he was jailed for. He was jailed because he said the Chief Justice was corrupt. He has evidence to prove. So they put it in defamation of character. Prophet Key, I thought he was a smart guy. You apologize. One, you were wrong to apologize. On freedom of speech, you don't have to apologize. You can say things. If they say that insult, fine. We know that insults is protected under the freedom of speech. But for where we're coming from, you know, as years ago, we say, oh, the Chief Justice was wrong, but some people happy. And that won't make the case good. If Prophet Key was a guy who don't curse and say the Chief Justice corrupt, by this time you will see how many people defending you. Even the lawyers refused to represent him. But I think Prophet Key should have spoken. He also said something. Or men are down, fear no fall. Speak the truth. Yes, somebody had to do it. But I believe too, the Chief Justice used his power. Yeah. He used his power to subdue him. That's a lifetime enemy thing. That's a lifetime. The Chief Justice used his power. Can Prophet Key take an appeal? I listen to some guys saying that they're doing everything to release Prophet Key. How are they going to release Prophet Key? The first thing, the Chief Justice was supposed to say, well, based on good conduct, you must have a parole. But can the Chief Justice come back and say, I release you? Can Mr. Boaka pardon him? It will be a problem for Mr. Boaka too. Listen, when you are public figure, Prophet Key want to run for senator. He want to run for something. They cause him man, cause him man, cause. The people been causing like, brother Prophet Key, you cannot do that. It's too much. You know, Prophet Key fall between the line. We know that the Chief Justice uses power. But Prophet Key, they're causing, it's not good for our people. Even all the people in your town, you call a lawyer say, I can't support you. You cost Kiawan Gonglo too. All the lawyers, you cost them. They say, well, I can't go plea for you. You get public defender, he can't support you. Well, you see. So people are happy. Although they say it's wrong, but they're happy. Public court of opinions. You can criticize any politician. You don't have to prove nothing. You don't have to bring no document. That is why a government official can sue, because they believe that it will be conflict of interest and they will use their power. But the Chief Justice used a power that he abused his power. I'll be honest with you. But the person he did it to, everybody just pissed off with him because of the cussing. You cussing woman as if you don't get woman. You cussing woman as if you don't get man. You cussing like you don't get daughter. That is what makes Prophet Key case unique.
Hello?
Hello?
How was it?
Well, it was okay. I just wrapping up and talking to other people. Okay, guys, that from Grand Jida County, and the first day, the interaction and the response from there, people said they like it, so that the guy I just called. And the other guy said he wish I could be on every day, but it's not an easy thing. Radio is expensive. These guys got to run the internet, they got to run the generator, so it's not an easy thing, you know. So that is what we're saying. The people are tired the way Prophet Key cursing and whatsoever. Look, you want cause, but they're leading man cause business, my people. And yesterday, let me end it by this. Yesterday, I saw Justina Taylor on. She said her name Kumba. She said her mom and President Bwaka's mom, there are two sisters, according to her. But her name, she would not be Justina Taylor. She support Prophet Key. Fine, I was right to support Prophet Keys. What she was saying is not that she was saying anything wrong. But then again, the conversation changed to a different thing. And let me just say this. The 9th Street resident of President Weah was built before President Taylor came to Monrovia. She said President Taylor was trying to take the place from President Weah. That's a lie. The case that President Weah had for that land, different persons sold the land to President Weah, and the other people were fighting. And I can still remember the late Halaji Kroma and whosoever got involved, and that case was trash. And President Weah just, I think, paid her off. But she said they used some law. You know, listen, Liberian people, sometimes when we're speaking, you think that we know it all. When the Supreme Court of Liberia struck a ruling, no one can change it. Only the president can give you a pardon and you go home. But you can also take hold on 1 minute here, hold on. You can also take an appeal. That means you got more evidence, but you can't just think that someone can change that ruling. What's up, man?
That's all you always try to do. Don't get caught up in that distraction.
It's the fun, billion fun. Fly, you big fly. Ooh, wee. Yeah, I'm feeling right good inside me. Flower lady before the beer got mine.
The Shaggy Beauty Salon